Hello, everyone. Welcome to more chess. I was about to just play some puzzles offline, off camera rather, for funsies, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I just check and see if there are any tournaments coming up? And there was one starting in like 2 minutes. Actually, I think it was more like four. So I was like, oh my gosh! And it's like, it's my perfect category, right? Less than 1500 rapid. It's it's the only category I stand any chance of doing okay in. It's my time controls, my skill level. So I don't imagine we'll do as well as we did last time. It seemed like I got unreasonably lucky in terms of like my opponents just not being at the table, getting free wins at opportune times. I don't expect I'll come in the top 9% or whatever it was again, but but I wanted to play, and so I thought we would do it on camera, and it was fun playing the tournament. I did review my tournament games from last time post video, and definitely there was some stuff to learn in there. But once again, I'm not planning to go over every game. It's important to get like jump back into the tournament as soon as possible in between games, and after all the games, it's just gonna be like you know already an hour long video, and I'm not gonna start doing a post mortem at that point. So okay, everyone, fingers crossed, bottoms up, whatever. Here we are, Black against Hermes, 1812. Okay, I've been wanting to play more Sicilian stuff, so here we go. Okay, we're swiftly attacking this point, I see. I forget what you're supposed to do about that. I mean, like, save the d4, the d5 move for later, I guess. But okay, I can just do this. It should be fine. What if here? Here, bishop retreats, takes... I don't know, this seems kind of good. Actually, once the bishop retreats, don't I go here to attack the knight? Ah, you get to retreat with tempo. Okay, that's fine. Probably even good for you. I don't know. It's all right. I think I'd rather develop the bishop here. So that it's easy to get out of the pin if I ever want to. I can just take the bishop. I like my pawn center, but I'm a little behind on piece development. Okay. Pretty solid. I have a nice center. But and I'm not as far behind on piece development either. They just I don't know, let me defend with tempo at some point. So what's happening? Knight here. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess it is getting a little tough to hang on to this guy, but no, I have this. So, like, what's the problem? Just make developing moves with tempo. Or not really with tempo exactly, but what's that queen threatening? She's threatening to go here and pick up the knight with check. Well, but I'll have my bishop guarding it, right? Oh, pick up this pawn, I guess? Okay, so that's the threat. What do you do about it? Bring the knight back, I guess? Does that help somehow? Not really. um, I guess you can just push this. No, they just take it. Okay, you pin the queen. That's how you resolve that problem. Okay. I like undeveloping their knight. And I can get a bishop out to here, but it's somewhat vulnerable there, isn't it? I have this isolated pawn, so I feel a little bit behind. I could also try here. Doesn't seem to accomplish anything much. It does tie the knight down better, but this pawn is not exactly a safe harbor. I could go queenside and have this rook hanging onto the pawn. Okay. With the queen off, this missing pawn is not as big a vulnerability as it might otherwise be, I think. Could be wrong on that. Where's that knight going? I'm not sure. Nowhere seems very good. Let's just attack him? Well, I guess, okay, now I'm... Wait, that doesn't... He can't attack here. He's a knight. Um, yeah. So I don't really like trading my knight, my bishop for knight by doing this, but I can chase the knight away and get some pawns going. And then plant my bishop here, I guess? No, then they just take and my pawns are a bit messed up for no particular reason. But these two knights kind of counteract each other a bit, so he can't really jump forward. This pawn counteracts the rest of him. That's interesting, I think. I don't know. Is it good? What if here? Then I guess there. And I'm not really threatening to take this. But here, 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 here. In the end, we've each lost one of each minor piece and both gotten a weird doubled pawn. But I can play this guy? I don't know, it seems worth a try. I think this was a cool move by my opponent. I don't know. I'm not thrilled to be making these exchanges, but I don't hate it either. I'd like to get a rook here. Okay. Really? Why did they want the knight first? Don't I do this and then, like, push? Or defend? I don't think they want to bring a rook here, really, so... But maybe... Yeah, I like doing this because it means I don't get my pawns messed up. I don't know if that's a good enough justification, but that's my justification. And I can actually plant a knight here instead of moving the pawn, which I prefer. And then maybe this or something someday. I don't think I want to allow them to do that. I could push here. Keep these guys nice and under control. Means my knight's not defended, but he's got places to go, doesn't he? Not many, I guess. Here. But if they take, my knight is still going to be in trouble. So I think, yeah, just push this pawn further. And keep these guys protecting my king. Going here, I guess? Oh, dang it, now there's this. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay. Alright, might as well take a pawn. They should probably take this one, though, right? Yeah. It's going to be tough to double on this square for you, isn't it? And my knight is holding the pawn together quite nicely. This might be the next best move, or the best next move, one of those. That seems pretty good for them. I'm not going to do it, huh? Well, I want to hang on to this file if I can. I guess it's not hard to double. They can just do this, and then my pawn falls. Whoops. Well, it doesn't really, because they don't want to trade a rook for a pawn and a knight, probably. Defend the knight and keep the rook from getting too far. Oh, I should have gone here. Well, no, because I'm not really attacking this pawn. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they have some trap, some reason I can't do this, but I don't see it. I don't know if I'm really that excited to trade pawn. To trade stuff because, well, yeah, like I can't defend this pawn, and that rook. I don't know. The knight was doing it here, and he can't anymore. But I'm not sure what else I was supposed to do. Oh, pick up the rook. And defend the pawn as well. That's pretty amazing. Oh, it doesn't defend the pawn. He takes it first. Fine. But now I'm up a pawn for a rook, or a rook for a pawn, or something like that. A knight and a pawn, I guess, is more accurate. Let's get the king going. Maybe I could just push these guys, huh? Maybe I don't need the king. No. Do not come in. How do I get my knight here? Here first, and then here, I guess? Don't budge on that. Yeah, I'm not sure how well this has worked out. But okay, if you want the pawn, I can have yours. Oh, that can't be right. Check, push. Well, hang on. I should probably protect the knight, right? Sure. Hey, we got one. Back to tournament. Yeah. So what happened? There was some blunder where I dropped. Right, I gave the knight the fork of my two rooks, but then eventually I was able to fork the king and rook and win it back with interest. So I don't know, two equally large blunders maybe. Mine had more impact, but they were both kind of the same size of mistake. Not noticing a single fork. Mine was just a bigger fork. Any minute now, we'll have a new opponent. 177 players. All right, we're white against E Mad B. Just kind of play some stuff. Maybe bishop here. I don't know. Bishop here. Let's do a nice quiet bishop here today. I think it's fine to allow this, isn't it? Maybe I should have gone here because this is like typically a sensitive spot, but I can castle soon. I don't know how excited my opponent really is to have a queen out so early. What? Another queen move. This is such a weird move. I've got to see what's going on with this. This makes no sense. There's got to be some trick I don't know about here, but where is she going to go? I can do like this and make her move again. But it's hard to defend that knight, I guess. This is not really a pawn move I'm excited to make. I can just castle? Or I can kick away the knight? What? Let's let's just chase the knight away. It helps my bishop develop. I guess this is a slightly up. Like you could sack the knight here, but I don't think it's very good. And now I have something like this, which is actually a knight that is much easier to defend, and it still gets the queen moving. They have to spend a tempo moving the queen and then a tempo chasing my knight away, perhaps. And then I can return here, which is shielding my king from this disaster. Now the focus here is a little more pronounced. That certainly is true. But I think I can still just castle. If they try to do something funky like knight here, I can just take it. I don't know what is going on in this game. It's typical, of course, for my chess games. Um, what about this insane check? It's horrible. It's a very bad play, right? It's got to be. Surely. Yeah, I think it is. Um, what is the. I mean, yeah, this is a little problematic. Like, if I do nothing, they're threatening checkmate. Sure. But this is a reasonable counter at some point, I think, probably. Just come down here, make them get rid of the knight. Wait, is that bad? It is bad, right? Take here takes, queen takes. Queen here is actually a big threat. It sets up a discovery with my bishop against the king, so I could do something like this. Okay, they're not really gonna let me do that, but I just don't want to let them checkmate me, and then I'll be fine. It's gonna take them a while to get the light square bishop to reinforce this. Oh no, that was a mistake. I'm pretty sure we pre-move this, but maybe they make some move that makes something else even more appealing, so I won't actually pre-move it. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fine. That isn't so bad, I think. Um, right, now if takes. And if I try to pile up on the pinned piece, does something good or bad happen? She can just trade herself off here, check. I get to hurt their pawn structure a little. I think it's fine. This forces the queen trade, then I get a check. King kind of has to move. Yeah, I like that. And then I get to do this to take apart their pawn structure a bit. Oh, they're okay. Yeah, that's true. It's not actually as forced as I thought. Um, here I can take here first though, right? And you have to do this, or else trade queens. Okay. And I've achieved something with all of this, I think. Now it's finally time to get the queens off. I don't know. My king is safer. I'd like to keep the queens on if I can do so safely. Yeah, let's just develop a knight. Your queen's pinned, mine isn't. I threaten this? No, I don't. Well, I kind of do. Here would be okay. Here would be fine. Yeah, why not? This is a great spot for my pieces, by the way, because of how their pawns are set up, so I'd like to make it stronger someday in the future. Actually, which rook do I want to take with? I don't really know. I like having one kind of near my king, but I'm not sure if there's a good reason to like that. This stuff kind of needs a little help being defended. Maybe not. I just want I want to get going on both of these files. That's my opinion. Ah, finally the queen. They're like refusing to trade queens, which is interesting because I thought I was the one who should refuse to trade queens. Here doesn't the knight's not really pinned. He can just leave. But apparently they want to stop the queen trade, so shouldn't I do this? Chase away the knight? I don't know. I think they're wrong and I shouldn't do this, but it gets me tempo and develops a pawn, makes a useful whoops. No, that's a little fine. I guess it's not 100% fine. I forgot that ages ago this knight has been hanging for ages. Whoops. Um Here it comes with tempo against the queen. I feel like I should have gotten the queens off at some point. I was just talking about how it was like not good, but um I'm kind of like this queen feels like a rampaging monster. And in the meantime, she was able to trick me into like losing a pawn eventually. Whereas if I just like gotten rid of her, I would have been in a clearly slightly better position, I think. Now I'm in this weird position where I don't even know, am I in good shape or not? Okay. But isn't this good? You have to move your queen and I get to win a pawn? No, you can use, well, you can use your queen to take the pawn back. I see. I guess my king is not really all that safe anymore, huh? And this pawn is in trouble. Okay, we're gonna hang out over here. Okay, I'm being allowed to keep this pawn alive. That's something. This one, oops, this one it sort of remains to be seen. Um, I think I'm gonna end up having to trade him off, or maybe worse, lose him. I don't know which. Like a pawn push, and I would kind of have to give him up. Here, I don't know. Oh man, I'm just dead. I'm dead. Does this help somehow? I guess this might be okay. The queen and rook are kind of tying things together. And now this bishop's in a little bit of danger. But I think, like, I don't know. It's not looking good for me. This bishop is sort of pinned. It's pinned to the rook. Like, I can take. Maybe it would be okay, but... Oh, no, they can't do that because it's defended. I don't know. Seems kind of cool. Hmm. Okay. Pretty sure I need to back up here. Discovering an attack against the queen. Is that good? It's probably good. Bring in my other rook. Try to do something with him. I'm not sure what, but it piles up here, which is something. Allows me to threaten this as well, or probably this is better. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't really doing anything over there, I don't think. I don't really know. Like, if they defend with the queen, like that, I don't know exactly how I can get my queen involved. I don't think I can really. This just drops a pawn. I could try to do it in 2 steps, I guess. Here and then here. Maybe I should have gotten her onto this file immediately, so that then a rook behind would be exciting. Give up on the idea of winning this. Hmm. Is this anything? Not really. That's so dumb. They can just take it. I forgot that was possible. Um, okay, I'm pretty dead here. This is hoping they don't notice this. Or actually, it doesn't work because I have this threat. Oh my god, I'm a genius. This is what you get for not having a flight square. Okay, get rid of that rook while it still can be cashed in. And suddenly I'm not in such a bad spot. I probably should have just gone here so I can attack this pawn. I'm not really sure what I was hoping to do over here. Attack this pawn? Who cares? Oh, this is scary. Only one... No, it's not. Yeah. There's more than one legal move, but this is the only decent one I see. My queen is in danger. Some tactic is going to arise soon, I think. But this queen can't really contribute because as soon as she tries, I have this. Or, well, no, I don't. There's a bishop here. Whoops. Bishop here, maybe, to try and guard the pawn indirectly. I'm not sure that's in time. Yeah, I would just take it, right? Yeah, I should have developed a more direct threat along this file. You can pick this up if you want, but then I get this. I refuse to be flagged, hopefully. I'm flagging. Duh! I want to be able to get here. You can't actually take that. Oh, it's 10-0. I keep saying it's 10-5. I was like, how come I'm not... Okay. I thought I was making moves within... I'm so used to 10-5. And I was making moves within 5 seconds, but I like seemed to still be low on time, and I didn't know what was up with that. It's 10-0. The tournament's 10-0. Right, so I need to be more careful with my time in the late game. Really, all game. So what was that? Two games? Jeez. Rapid arenas are so slow. You don't get very many games compared to like you watch people play bullet arenas and they get through like 20 games. I don't know, 15. I don't know how many you typically would get through. A lot, right? Okay, playing black against Dinos 44. Queen pawn opening. I'm lost already. Okay, how bad can this be, right? Fine. This is some gambit, I guess. Accepted. I don't know which one, and I don't know what I'm getting myself into by accepting it. Develop a bishop? Um. Um. Okay, here comes a knight. I'm so stupid. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. This is even stupider. Oh my god. Just just take the bishop. It'll really? Pretty sure you should have taken the bishop. Just come fork me again if you wouldn't mind. Just get another pawn over here somehow. Yeah. Well, okay, we'll castle. Make use of this file we got. I don't think white should be allowed to make d pawn openings. I don't really know what's going on in them at all. Okay, let's just get a pawn so I can bring out my bishop. That doesn't seem right. Pretty sure I want to go here. And develop the knight temporarily blocking my bishop, but hopefully not for long. Here next. No, that drops the pawn. I guess here? This knight kind of sucks. This seems like such a Such a daring move to go here. It exposes my king in a big way. Wait a minute. This threat doesn't work, does it? Takes, takes. Yeah, you can have that pawn if you want it. You don't actually end up getting it in the end. Let's just support this some more. Ah, okay. Well, now you can get it, I guess. Huh. Here? Doesn't really work. You just, I don't know, push this. But it sort of weakens the kingside structure a bit. I don't mind being made to step back, I think. Why don't I just trade? Oh, my bishop's falling. Yep. Oh, but I have this, which is not as good as winning a bishop, but at least it's something. I don't know. I'm playing this game pretty bad. Bad things are happening to me as well. I don't know, I started by like giving up my queen. I don't remember what. How did I end up losing an entire queen? I feel like what happened wasn't that bad. I don't remember anymore. Pretty sure we want to take this, right? Is there some excuse to do something else? I don't think so. Like, taking here brings the king forward, but I don't have pieces in position to punish that, so... Can I chase the bishop away? No, it just goes here. Or not chase it away, but like, can I punish it somehow? The answer is no. I don't know, everything is just so hopeless. It has been for years. There's just nothing good going on. Here, I guess? No. Just take a pawn. Yep. Seems good. No, that loses here. There's like this, but the bishop is easy to defend. I want to just resign, but there might be some universe where my opponent could blunder enough to give me back the game. Oh, like, wait, what about this? That traps the bishop, and then I can try to pick him up this way? Oh no, this is pinned. They just go. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Okay. And I'm just like, yeah, great. Great. I was just trying to get back to the tournament more quickly. Yeah. Ugh, what a nightmare. And even the game that I won did not feel good. Aquarius 145. Sure, I don't know. That's a cool move, I think. Here, gets some tempo against the knight, which I can't be happy about. So I would. The alternative would be to tolerate this like horrible knight. I hate him. That's not true. I could do this, right? That attacks him a second time. So I think he has to leave. Okay. My knight is kind of over there in no man's land. My queen is more developed than I usually would prefer, but it hasn't. I don't know. It hasn't been horrible. Not great, I have to say. Make use of that knight, I guess, with a push to here. What is that all about? Yeah, I know he's not defended. No, this isn't pinned. The bishop isn't here anymore, so I could just taking would be fine. Let's just get a bishop out to here, coordinating on this square with the queen. I'm not sure why you would do that, giving me a pretty strong center. Is there something going on? Their king is a little exposed, but I can't get to him yet. Why don't I just do this? It invites their knight forward, and then I have to run away. Or I can't actually take with the bishop. I could. My queen is there as well. Okay, but they're challenging my center. That's fine. It seems like a good move. All right, fine. I have stuff like this maybe someday. They're gonna do that to me instead. Fine. My bishop develops. It's into a pin, but at least it's like further forward than it was. Mm-hmm. I don't like how this is looking. I don't want to go here, then just knight here is pretty good. No, it drops the bishop. I don't know. Queenside castles is pretty scary. It's very attacking. It gets going on this pawn nicely. I guess they have now here. You can have it, I think. Is it too greedy to take this pawn? What about here instead? Or this? So that comes with more of a punch? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I think I still want this pawn more than I did before now that there's not a knight in the neighborhood. Oh, I would love to trade queens, I think. Right? Okay. Like now that I'm up 2 pawns, they're not exactly the healthiest of pawns, but they're pawns. I'm just gonna get forked by these knights till the end of time somehow, I'm sure. Um, this looks a little silly, but I think it's justified by this. And it threatens to, like, I don't think black wants to. Hey, get out of here. Can I allow this? Will I be okay if they just sack the rook? No, they're gonna try something like this next, probably, right? Oh, wait a minute. This is pinned, so that would not be doing anything. Let's just reinforce my weak file. The one that they can easily attack on. They could bring their king forward to defend this, but I think that would be bad because it drops the knight, right? Oh, that's funny. The knight has this square. I need to get out of that first before I go here. Because it comes with check. Let's just go here. I was dropping the bishop. I couldn't exactly help that, I don't think. They were forking, like, the bishop and a fork over here. Ah! Ah! Okay. We go caveman mode here. We just, like, line up all the rooks. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, they have that now to simplify a bit. They have to go back here, and then I pin the knight, right? Oh, that was not the right idea, I don't think. You can have my pawn. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Work on this side. I had these passers, or not passers, but pick up a bunch of pawns. Defend this. Oh no, mistakes were made. Okay, now we can promote in safety. Okay, we got him. Back to tournament. That was a messy one. I feel like my opponent felt more endgame pressure, but had better early game preparation, probably, which describes a lot of my 10-5 games where all of my opponents have more early game prep than I do. Oh, only 4 minutes left. We're not going to get another game. I'm not going to finish one anyway, but we'll give it a try. I should stop pushing this. I should go this way, I think. I don't know, but this is supposed to be a good move, I'm pretty sure. Against most developments. Okay. You really want to develop your queen so early? Just send her back home, huh? Well, let's just contest the center again. Or, I don't know, not again. We haven't done it yet this game. Uh, but we have some coordination here. They counter it with just that, though, so there's not much point in going for it just yet. We'll just play a quiet knight here. What exactly do they do to defend this? Bishop here is, I guess, okay, but doesn't seem like a lot of fun. I don't know. It would have been nice to. No, I don't want to develop this. It's the F pawn. Don't touch that F pawn. It's like the dial during an infomercial. Don't touch that F pawn. Okay, I think I'm all right with this. Here? You could take. I don't like that so much. My pawn is exposed and your pawn is probably improved. My knight isn't pinned. Like, he can just leave, but like... I'm kind of thinking, like, why don't I just develop a bishop and then castle? Maybe to here? Place where it's a bit hard to attack him. I can do this someday. Or maybe this. This pawn is sort of weak, and there is a queen attacking it. I should keep that in mind. I don't want him getting there, but I also can't stop him. Well, this stops him, I guess. No, it can be kicked away. So I want to wait till they do this, and then here, I think. Knight there attacks the queen, but it doesn't attack anything else, so I think I'll be okay. Oh, this would be horrible. It would be like the worst move on the board, probably. It would allow knight discovers with check and attack on my queen. Oh, the queen's defended. Maybe it would have been okay. Take this way. What is the threat there? That's worth losing a knight for. I must have missed it. I'm sure there's something. Attack the knight, pinning it to the king. You can defend like so. Oh, okay. Well, the tournament's over. I came 76th. Okay, definitely not top 10 like last time. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy to do this, I think. I could win some more material by taking this pawn. That strikes me as a bit greedy. I can take the pawn anyway after trading. Because they only have one legal move, and now I can follow up like so. And I have incredible diagonal control. I'm not too concerned about that queen. Right? We have like all this. I just need to get a bit more coordinated to cause the king some real peril. I mean, these two pieces are sad, but there's nothing to do to them immediately. Okay. I mean, I can go here. I think that's a good idea. Chase the queen away. Queen here instead, threatening this, I don't think is actually much of anything. So it doesn't get checkmate. It doesn't win the rook. Well, I don't want to go back here. They just come back this way. Oh, no, that would be fine, actually. Yeah, I have my queen here now. Yeah, come on in. I don't know. This might have been good. Threatens a queen trade, threatens this. Okay. Well, you're back to having this attack. That doesn't work. You just take the rook. I don't know. It's not as clean as I would like it to be, for sure. I just want to trade queens. Like, would you let me do that? Uh, now I could trade, like, queen and bishop for queen and pawn. I am up a lot. I think I could afford that if it were necessary, but I'd rather just do this to keep the queen out. And then fall back. Or here? Attack the queen from a different angle. The pawn is pinned, so you can't actually defend her. You have to move her. There are places she can go to. But then I have threats like this, maybe? Can you knock it off? I'm definitely not handling this well. I have this massive advantage, and I don't know. It feels like I'm not really doing anything. I'm just trying to chase down a queen in the open, and she's very slippery. Here, check. Check. Does that accomplish anything? Check. Check. I don't really think it does. Let's just defend. Queen's not threatening to go anywhere very serious right now. Okay, this is almost something, right? If you take this bishop, you actually just die. So I can kind of ignore that. If you take here, I can't really allow that, I don't think. So let's again threaten the queen. Okay. Just this? I'm a little worried about what it does to this pawn, but I think he's fine. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, my queen's a little bit precarious here, isn't she? She kind of needed this space. I could have retreated here, actually. Check. Doesn't really accomplish anything, I don't think. Okay, now the queen really has a tough time. I don't know, I guess she can go here, but then I can grab this, right? No, I can't. She'd be defending it. But it lets me at least double up here. Okay. Now we have an uncontestable lead. Fine. So this one didn't count for the tournament. We came 71st out of 245. Not an amazing showing, considering how many people probably just like played one game and then quit. Yeah. But okay, I mean, not embarrassing, right? How do I see my performance? Uh, search. Yes. So okay, 2 wins, 2 losses, and then at the end a win that doesn't count. Mm, eh, definitely not my strongest tournament ever, but wait, why did this go away? Yeah. Eh, at least one of these games was just an absolute disaster. I forget which one. I mean, all of them really. Hello? Oh my god, this UI design could use some work. I'm gonna leave you with this as our closing screen here. Hope you guys enjoy the dangers of creating pop-ups without really planning out what will happen with them. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.